Okay, we're going to get started. We're going to start on the coin door. The key area has something messed up in it. Couldn't get a key to work, so we're going to start out with probably, I think, an 1/8 inch drill bit. We're going to start really small. The key is to get to the center of the lock. There's a little pin on the inside. You want to keep it as straight as possible so you don't get in there and mess anything else up on the inside. But here we go. Oh, don't need to do it anymore. Sometimes you get lucky. If it hangs like that, make sure you got your handle in the right position. If you never opened one of these Coke machines, that handle needs to be flipped back to the back side. And we're in. Probably one of the easiest ones I've ever drilled out. It's usually not that easy. So, but as I was drilling that out, it actually spun the lock and got it to open. So I'd rather had a key that fit it than had to do that. But well, it looks like coin mech's all there. One of the first things I do, and if I can ever, if I'm trying to buy the machine, I always want to make sure this ratchet assembly is working. And as you see, it is locked tight. I mean, it will not even go down. This is pretty normal here, but we've got something locked up in the rack. And before we open the door, since this machine has never been opened, looks like he's definitely a Dr. Pepper fan. Got into one. I'll have to get some out, but opened one up not too long ago. Still had the cork style with cork on the inside. So that probably is definitely 50s. I think 1960s. You will see the rubber, kind of a rubber, clear rubber piece on the inside of the cap. I'll have to look and see if I've got any of those cork ones here, but pretty cool. But yeah, got a few left in there. Cap catcher, good thing. Usually these are gone. This catches your coins, but everything else looks pretty good. I mean, this looks good. Somewhere in this coin, in the coin area, to pop these open, I don't know if you can see this. There's two little ratchet pieces here. Pop them open, get them to pop open, open it up, and this will slide forward and pop right out. We are still locked up pretty tight. I'm hoping it's something on the inside, so we're getting ready to find out. Handle that opens the doors, this one here. And this is probably the first time this machine's been opened in, I'm going to say probably 30 years. Wow, quite amazing. Not too bad. One of the things you always want to check, see if it's got all the shelves. Those are usually not very cheap to replace. Compressor, looks rough right now. You just never know on those, never know. But let's see if this rack, I always check the rack. You'll see that turns right there and it's stopping. Something is stuck in this little rack assembly. Not unusual, kind of weird, the patent notice. 10th month of 1956. Not too bad. Should have come off. Matter of fact, I don't know if we can see this on the camera here. Yeah, come off right there. That patent notice was dated 10th month of 1956. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. I'd say this thing is has been sitting a while. Your place where you turn your light off and on. These housings, you're going to take them apart, they're going to get broke. Don't worry about trying to save them, just buy a new one. But Vendo 81 used a plastic door liner. You get into like the Vendo 110 over here, got a metal door liner. Probably one of the weaker areas was them going to a metal plastic liner on here. But man, really not too bad of a machine. Give you a little bit an overall what this thing looks like. You'll see sometimes a little bit of, looks like it's been kind of caved in a little bit, have a little body work done, but really not too bad, not too bad at all. The coin mech is probably the only thing in question right now. Let's see if it does. See, this is tight right there and it shouldn't be. Probably got something jammed in there, and what happens, usually somebody will stick a coin in there and get it jammed. But as we take it apart, we'll do some videos on that. But always remember, you're not going to be able to shut that door with that handle up, so always pop that handle back. This handle here is the one that shuts the door. And I'm still in shock that we able to take that and drill that with one drill bit and it opens up. That is crazy. You're gonna see inside that door lock there's a head, and that's where that drill's gonna go through. So probably we went right through the middle there. I mean, quite amazing. Matter of fact, there's a spring just come out of there just now. But when you buy the new lock, it's going to come with that all new. But basically, you're moving this just enough to get past these pieces right here. This is all that's locking this door down. Most of the time, you'll see somebody trying to break in. This will be all beat up because somebody's going to try to get in there and try to break into them. Something I always concentrate on. Yeah, a little bit of the coin mech looks actually pretty good, but it just hasn't worked in 30 years, so it just may be stuck. There's some cleaning that can be done and be recoated. Hey, welcome back to Soda Time Restoration. Doing my last block, using 320 on my last time, and then I'll use 600. We've got a little bit different thing we're going to do tonight. As you can see, we're out of the blocking stage, finally. Took me three times to get it blocked. I'm a little bit picky on my block work, so I had to go an extra step. Probably took me a couple of more evenings to get it done, but tonight we're going to do something I know a lot of people run into, something I found that it works really good. Anybody's ever removed those legs at the bottom of the machine, they get so rusted in there. I personally have drilled them out, beat them out, everything possible to get those old legs off of there. I'm going to show you some tonight I've had really good luck with. A company called Mini Ductor. This particular it's a 110 application, but that coil will go over the bolt. Plug it in, you heat it up, and you go through the process. I'm going to go through that, so hang on, we'll be right back, and I'll get set up here so we can see this on video. Okay. We'll start off with one that's already got the swivel already knocked off. That's one I just did earlier. Come out really good. I did put some penetration stuff on it last night, but man, I tried to get these out with regular force. It just wouldn't do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the mini ductor around the bolt. This coil will actually go around, fit around this bolt. One of the reasons why you want to take these off, and I'll show you how to get them off. It's knock those off, but we're going to leave this on there probably about, I'm going to fire it up here. You'll start seeing a little bit of smoke, but that's doing an energy around that bolt, no flame. I probably wouldn't do this if I already had one painted. I could, I think you'd be all right, but I'd rather do it before you get to that point. Probably should have done it before I put all my primer on there. We're going to go about another 10 seconds here. And you don't want to hold it on the bolt, you just want to keep it around it. Get you a pair of vice grips. Believe me, this baby is hot. I can feel the heat coming off of it. Probably should have got my longer ones here. You got a long pair of vice grips, probably works a little better, give you a little more. This is kind of my wide set of vice grips, not my longest ones. Probably should have got my long ones, but what I usually like to do is get it clamped down just as tight as you can, and don't try to just back out. Just start going back and forth. And if you see that bumping like that back and forth, I hope you can see that on camera. You've got it, because you're going to go back and forth, back and forth. If you just try to come out and try to remove it, it will break off inside. You keep going back and forth and it's going to get bigger. You can go one way or the other. Keep going back and forth. It's going to open up. You'll feel it get to where you can start coming out. Do not put your hand down there. It is hot. We'll try to get a little bit aggressive with it here. You can always look inside and make sure that bolt is turning on the inside. If it looks good, you're probably in home run land. I have dealt with these things for years, and finally I've hit a home run on something that would take these things out. But don't try to come all the way out. Keep bumping it. It'll stop on you right there. Just keep bumping it. And that is basically cutting that rust in there off as you're coming out. I have used a torch before. I've had good luck with the torch, but it doesn't do as quick a job as this does. Usually a torch I got to do 3-4 times. Maybe I'm not getting it hot enough, I'm not for sure. But there you go. It's out, it's clean. You saved an insert. Yes, you can get these new inserts from Funtronics. I'm pretty sure Soda Jerk has them also, but I know they're on there. If you do have to take that whole thing out, that is replaceable. Now I'm going to show you how to take this other piece off. Really nothing special. Get a hold of the end. You don't want to bend this bolt too much because we want to be able to use that. So I just want to take it off. I've got a little bit of bend going on right now, and off it is. I did bend that just a little bit. I think we're all right. This particular one, once again, was really, really tough to get out. So we'll do about another, we'll go 20 seconds. Make sure we can see this here. Once again, you're going to see it get really hot. That's just a full electricity field going around that. Try to keep it off the bolt as much as possible. Whoever designed this, man, it's been a lifesaver. I'll give you a part number here in just a second on, we sell these, Napa has these in their product line. I think that's long enough. We're going to give it a shot here. The part number is an MD 750. They're a little bit pricey, but if you've done very many of these, you'll know what I'm talking about. If there's something like it on the internet that you can find that will work as good, you know, get it. This is the only way to do it. As you see, I'm already starting to bump. If you get that bump going, you usually got it going. I always look inside and make sure my bolt is turning inside, because if you try to do it a little bit too quick, it will break off on you. And then you got the fun and games of drilling one of these babies out, and they're no fun. Work it back and forth is the key thing, what I've always found. Hey, in the comments, if you like what you're seeing there, or if you got something that works better, hey, bring it on. I'm all game about seeing what's easier. Seeing now I'm getting a full turn, I can feel if it ever gets tight, you need to stop. And there you go. Believe you me, I've spent probably sometimes a full evening getting these out. They are no fun at all. So thanks for stopping by. Mini ductor. It's electrical voltage. As you see, there's no flame. It gets super hot. That is, I can feel the heat all the way back, right about in the midway of this vice grip. So thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button if you like what you're seeing. We're coming into the best stages for me. The body work is always slow for me because I just nitpick a lot of stuff. But we're coming into the better things that I can show you some things to do on your Vendo 39, or as you see, we got an 81 that we're doing at the same time. But hit the like button if you like what you're seeing. If you want to keep in touch with us, hit that subscribe button. So thanks again for viewing, and we'll catch you on the next segment.